Welcome to Healthy Talk Show led by Medgate today, and we are here today at Mafatlal House, and we are going to talk with the legend and the most young, energetic man power. You can say the vice chairman of this company, Mr. Priyavrata Mafatlal, and he is going to reveal his success story today.
Regular journey, if you think about it. We're very blessed to be in a family that people have associated themselves and grown up wearing Mafatlal uniforms, Mafatlal clothes. I'm the fifth generation in a 118-year-old family business, which started with textiles, and textiles remains as a core focus area for us even today after a century. And we've obviously diversified into various other things, rubber chemicals, edtech, IT, to name a few.
So can you tell me about your personal journey, your education,
I finished my education. I did my undergraduation marketing student, and I spent the first 3 years actually training and understanding various details about the different group companies. I spent like a management trainee. I went from company to company, and post the 3 years completion, then I joined the textile company as a marketing manager, and I've learnt my way around by being associated closely to the markets, the products, the customers, the supply chain, and over time I've essentially learnt what I have from my mentors and my well-wishers.
You have legacy in this business, and you are the fifth generation entrepreneur of this company. So as a family business, there are a lot of advantages and challenges are there. So can you tell me about this? So what are the advantages of this family business and all?
The advantage is that you have something to begin with. Like, it's not like a startup wherein you start from scratch. So there is an advantage. The other advantage is obviously you have fantastic role models to look up to, in your family. Like my father, my grandfather, they're tremendous role models to me. The way they have conducted themselves, the way they've built this, the way they've left, or the way they've given this platform for us to grow. I think the other advantage would also be that, especially for someone like us who's been around for that long, you come with an asset which is called goodwill, which we've built over so long. But that also means that comes with a responsibility to live up to that, responsibility to ensure that all the livelihoods that we are responsible for, we don't let them down. And it's also a responsibility for us to ensure that, especially me, that to make sure that everything I do, everything my team does, is in accordance to the values and the DNA of the group.
What are the achievements and your contribution in workforce management in this organization to take this organization to newer heights?
So I think this is something which, as a group, we've been strong believers in, and I personally very strongly advocate the importance of people, of personnel. And I think for us, just people makes everything. It is important that we give the right platform, we give the right freedom, we give the right support system to the workforce, and it's them who comes back and delivers the results. So my role here is just to facilitate and to ensure that we give the right amount of freedom and we give the right amount of exposure. I think we've always been advocacies of taking care of our people, and we believe that if we take care of them, they'll take care of us and the business.
So you have now entered into healthcare business. So how you are seeing your new venture of healthcare business as a profit center, or what you are saying?
So for us, healthcare is a logical extension of what we've built over the decades. Being the leaders in school uniforms and corporate uniforms, healthcare. While we have been doing healthcare medical uniforms, but I think getting into the health and hygiene segment, whether it is diapers and sanitary napkins, or getting into wound care and infection care, it's a logical extension because you are catering to a similar audience. You're catering to perhaps the same hospital, the same healthcare, the same healthcare professional. So that was a synergistic approach that we took. I think healthcare also is with education, two segments which will probably always drive growth, and the country will always grow on the back of these two, because no matter whichever country you are, you could be a developed country, you could be a developing country, you could be a third world country, but education and healthcare is something that is extremely crucial for the betterment of a country, betterment of society. So healthcare is a segment that we definitely believe that has a lot of potential, and we personally are very excited about our foray into the healthcare segment a couple of years ago.
Yeah, Priyavrata, how you manage your personal and professional life as you are very busy schedule? How you are spend?
I think for me, it's very important to draw a balance between your personal time and your professional time. I don't I don't necessarily believe in being a workaholic. It doesn't work for me. So I need my downtime. I need so I try and keep weekends away from work. It's just about being a little more disciplined about it, and it takes time. It takes time for people to get used to, people around me to get used to that. But I try my best to have the weekdays for my work, and I try and keep weekends for my family. Uh, in my own time, my leisure time, I just try and spend as much time as I can with my family. I try and spend time with my young kids. So I end up traveling a lot anyway for work. So whenever I can, I just stay and put and just hang out with them. So I don't really have a very I don't have a very loud extrovertish life. I like to just be at home, have a nice meal at home with the kids, and just spend some time with them. Thank you. My pleasure. Thank you.